was born here in Miami, and I lived in pretty much Kendall area, Kendall, Pinecrest area. Lived some years in New Jersey when I was a child, and then just a little bit, and then spent the rest of the time. Moved back to Miami and have been there ever since. Good childhood. I mean, in a Catholic family. I'm the eldest of 3 boys, so a lot of running around, a lot of fun. Family was very involved in the church, so the church has always been something that is just part of who we are. Living in Miami, I'm a kind of a mix. Dad's a New Yorker, Italian, Irish, English. Mom is from, she's American, but her family came from Colombia. And so kind of had the mix of cultures and all that in my own family, which is very Miami. Actually, so thinking about my family had always been very involved in church. I have a grandfather who was a permanent deacon at St. Louis. So the church, the faith was always something in the family that inspired me and created a foundation. And then I mentioned not thinking too much about it in high school, but as I've reflected on my journey, some of the priests who influenced me and who taught me at Christopher Columbus High School were the priests who really helped me on the way. My 9th grade religion teacher, Father Liam Quinn, who actually he will be vesting me, he was the first priest, and I'd had great experience with priests, but I looked at him and I said, this guy is happy. There's something there. There's a joy in him, and it's infectious. And later on, another influential teacher I had, Father Art Dennison, who taught me in my junior year, and he helped me learn the importance of the academic pursuit and of integrity and being a strong Catholic. And that was kind of the foundation for vocation that then I was able to pray about and discern in college. I remember being very little and thinking Pope John Paul II was awesome and wanted to be him. So the first time I had vocalized the call was, or something like it, maybe I can be a priest. It was in 7th grade. And then, in high school I didn't much think about it. And it really came to life again in college, where I had sort of a growth in faith and a return to prayer. And so I would say that was really when I seriously discerned in my couple of years of college before entering seminary. But it was the call kind of had always been there, I think. And then I went into the business, and I thought that's what I was going to do. But the Lord called, and here I am. Being with the people, with God's people, being able to continue the work of Christ in the world through the sacraments, preaching, opening up the Word of God, being able to help lead and fight for our Catholic schools. And I mean, especially now with everything that's happened with the pandemic and with the upheaval in our time, it seems more and more essential. I mean, people need the Lord. And I've said, with the delay in my ordination, which was supposed to be in May, and with just the uniqueness of our time, I'm a firm believer that there's still no better time than now to become a priest. And what's going to end up, the day that I am ordained is the day that the Lord has willed from forever, even if He didn't tell me until May. I'm Deacon Andrew Tomonto, and I would like to welcome you to celebrate my ordination with me via live stream on www.miamiarch.org on Saturday, June 27th at 10 in the morning.